Well, folks, hello there. I do hope you're well. I'll tell you somebody that's actually making our channel 3 times now over the last 5 days. Katie Price. She's a lot happier today than she would have been a day or two ago. I'll explain why in a moment. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Katie. She seems to make our channel with ease. She doesn't really have to do much. It's just that anything she does do and anything she does say absolutely beggars belief and gets me so wound up. I feel I've got to tell you. And to that end, I'll give you the latest bit of Katie Price news. Before I go any further, let me just say, 5 is the magic number in this. That's it, 5. Remember 5. It's important. I'll put the bins on, I'll get the bit up and I'll read it to you. I read it today on MSN. You may or may not have seen it yourself. You don't need to see it because I'm going to tell it you. I'm going to read it to you. Turns out Katie's been made bankrupt today for the second time in the last 5 years. Let me read it to you. Let me get to the top. I won't be 1 second. I started to read it and it all went a bit wrong. Katie Price declared bankrupt for second time over unpaid tax bill. That was the headline. Katie Price has been declared bankrupt for a second time over an unpaid tax bill worth more than £750,000, £750,000. The former glamour model, who had previously declared bankrupt in 2019, 5 years ago, owes £761,994.05 to HM Revenue and Customs, a court was told on Monday. At a short hearing at London's Rolls Building, Insolvency and Companies Court Judge Sebastian Prentice said Miss Price had not responded to HMRC over the debt and declared her a bankrupt. This is a substantial debt due from Miss Price to HMRC, and therefore I will make a bankruptcy order. Insolvency and Companies Court Judge Sebastian Prentice said, there has been no response from the debtor, the papers are in order, there is a substantial debt due from Miss Price to HMRC, and therefore I will make a bankruptcy order. Judge Prentice said the bill derives from self-assessments from the year 2020-2021 and from the year 2021-2022 and includes income tax, VAT surcharges and interest. Let me just scroll down. I won't be a second. I'll be as quick as I can with this. HMRC has issued a bankruptcy petition in October 2023. Miss Price did not attend the hearing on Monday, which came days after she was fined £880 for driving without a licence or insurance in Northampton in August of last year. We reported that earlier in the week. £880. This is me talking now. This isn't on there. £880. I knew she had no insurance. I didn't know she had no licence. As well as I say, me or you would have been banged up. She's just like water for duck's back. We've got her up. She's got the £880 to pay. Being made bankrupt, she might not have the money. It might go in the bankruptcy. Wouldn't surprise. Right. In February this year, she was ordered by a different High Court judge to pay 40% of her income from adult entertainment website OnlyFans to trustees for the next 3 years in a separate dispute over unpaid debts, with the hearing told that she was due to face questions about her finances in April of this year. So that is for other debts she's got, which aren't with the HMRC, which is normal to the normal public or companies that she owes money to. She's got to give up some of her OnlyFans money. More about that in a moment. In October last year, Miss Price said she was fed up with being threatened with legal action and would go to prison to be done with it all. Well, that's what I'm asking for, but it's not happening. Speaking to TV personality, well, that's a subject of opinion, Michelle Visage, on her Rule Breakers podcast, Miss Price discussed her bankruptcy and said she had recently been to court more times than I've had hot dinners and would genuinely not care if she was jailed. In March 2023, Miss Price told Jeremy Vine's Channel 5 show that people should not be ashamed of being declared bankrupt, and she had been struggling with her mental health in recent years. All right, that's good. During a hearing in October 2020, Miss Price apologised to the court saying, I just haven't been able to deal with all these issues, and I'm not in the right mental state to understand everything that has been going on. Miss Price has been approached for comment following Monday's hearing, but up to now hasn't had anything to say. And that's where we're at. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? So, she's been declared bankrupt twice, 2019, 2024, 5 years apart. She doesn't know what's going on. She's not gone and sat in the court and tried to plead the case. She's just happy for him to make the ruling, declare her bankrupt and wash all her debt away and start all over again. She did it 5 years ago. She knows she can do it again because she's got enough numpties paying her money for absolutely no talent and no common sense. She's got let off with driving offences just because she has. She said she'd happily go to prison because she actually said she could spend the time writing a book of her life in there. I mentioned it the other day. Nobody's took her up on it and sent her to Clink, but they should do. Second bankruptcy, owes lots of money to HMRC, but also owes to other creditors. Not bothered about anybody. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, wait a minute, who are you following? And I'm thinking, I know who she's following. Who's her best mate? Go on, who's the best mate? I'll tell you who that is. Kerry. Kerry's the best mate, isn't it? So Miss Price goes bankrupt in 2019, 2024. 5-year gap. 2 bankruptcies. Kerry Katona goes bankrupt twice. I wrote it down. 2008, 2013. 5-year gap. Kerry's been bankrupt twice. Katie's been bankrupt twice. Both 5 years apart. They're trying to. Is it a top trumps thing? Is Katie trying to catch up? And I also think to myself, wait a minute, how many kiddies has Kerry got? I don't want to make me think this, but maybe my brain's just wide different than anybody else's. She's got 5, and I thought, I'll tell you what, if Kerry's got 5, let me see how many Katie's got. I bet it's close to 5. Spot on. 5 kids. So both double bankrupts, both 5 years apart, both got 5 kids. Both are well known for marrying or going with absolute numpties, numbskulls who are just the same as themselves. Both complain when they get in financial difficulties and problems with the people they marry to or people they have relationships with, but they keep picking on these people. And I think to myself, what's going on here? And the country seems to like them. The country gives them more and more and more money. And then I think to myself, wait a minute, what are they both doing now to make ends meet? They're both on OnlyFans. Katie's got to give 40% of it away. She's not going to like that. Kerry's keeping it all to herself as far as I know. But they're both on OnlyFans. Both washed up nobodies on OnlyFans. Both double bankruptcies. Both aren't bothered. Both with 5 kids. Both with numpties. Both that keep making my channel with regularity. For those reasons. And I'm thinking to myself, it's another world, isn't it? It's just another world from you and from me. We wouldn't get away with it. These driving offences that Price keeps getting done for, we'd be banged up. You used to get a 12 or 18 month ban for drink driving. If you did it the second time, you'd get banged up. No licence, you'd get a warning and then banged up. She's no licence, no insurance, no tax, no this, no that. Just not bothered. Absolutely not bothered. And she'll actually say in the public forum, well, if I get banged up, I'm not bothered. Yeah, they're not doing it to her. It's like Teflon, absolutely nothing sticks. Absolutely crazy. So anyway, Katie's second time bankrupt. Going to lose some of her OnlyFans money. What a shame there, but she's still doing what she can to make ends meet. She doesn't mind how low she has to sink, what she has to do. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you anyway. Just thought I would tell you.